German computer graphics graduate student Christoph Schied has released an open-source version of THEQUAKE engine that uses nude, Vulkan ray tracing tech and other tricks to pull off fully dynamic illumination, and it's something worth seeing. This is a great example of what cutting-edge tracing and path tracing tech can do, and devs curious to see how it works can check it out on YouTube. Watch a video analysis of the project, embedded above, recently published by Digital Foundry. According to Schied, this version of Quake 2 can add to VKPT. For Quake 2 Vulkan path tracing relies on Vulkan's relatively new hardware-accelerated ray tracing features to run Quake at nearly 60 frames per second with real-time full ray tracing and dynamic lighting. Q2VKPT makes use of a variety of techniques to adapt computationally expensive methods previously only used in the movie industry to games. Writes Schied on the project's website. Using path tracing for fully dynamic lighting allows for a lot more detail in the shading of game scenes, naturally producing complex interplay of hard and soft shadows, glossy material appearances, and perspectively correct reflections everywhere. Moreover, light can naturally flow anywhere, tying the scene together in the ways we would expect from the real world. Traditional approaches like pre-computed lighting are coarse. Real-time raster approximations could never interactively reach this detail at a comparable resolution, since full storage of this lighting information would exceed any memory bounds. For loads more technical details about how Schied pulled it off, as well as an explainer about how path tracing differs from ray tracing, and why you should care, check out his website. As of December, a new Japanese legal amendment has made it illegal to resell digital game keys without explicit consent from software makers. The new set of rules are part of a revision to the Unfair Competition Prevention Act, which now recognizes data information recorded in electromagnetic record as a target for protection by law. While e-reselling has been somewhat of a gray area in the industry, it looks as though this revision will have more of an impact in models, since it specifically targets distribution of more tools and services. For example, CyberGadget's PlayStation 4 Save Editor is now discontinued on the official site, although it still seems to be available through other retailers. However, it's likely that sites that resell keys for discounts or facilitate reselling between individuals will now be affected too. While the official information on the new amendments is currently only available in Japanese, different translations of the 3 acts have now been banned, including, according to the translated information, punishments range from civil measures, such as claims for damages, to criminal penalties, including fines of up to $5,036,000 USD, up to at least 5 years in prison, or both, with months to go until this year's Beacon Developers Conference in San Francisco. Organizers are excited to announce that some of Walt Disney Imagineering's leading minds will be at the March event to share what they have learned about designing exciting, compelling interactive experiences. As part of the GD 2019 Vision Track, a series of high-profile talks exploring the future of the game industry, Walt Disney Imagineering Creative Director Sarah Thacker and Executive Creative Director Brent D. Strom will present Playing with Magic, Interactive Worlds, and Walt Disney Imagineering. This is a rare opportunity for you to learn firsthand about the opportunities and challenges of building physical, interactive worlds, and explore the overlap between designing theme parks and video games in Disney's parks resorts around the world. Imagineers use a blend of technology and storytelling to allow guests to explore mysterious jungles, step into fantasy kingdoms, journey to a galaxy far, far away, and suit up with the Avengers. Multidisciplinary teams work together to build new worlds of possibility, and in this top sector, and Straw will discuss how they do it, what challenges they have overcome, and what practical takeaways you can apply to your own projects. You will not want to miss it. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on THEGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22 at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. In this GD 2012 talk, game developer Scott Crabtree presents a series of brain games that can help game developers keep their minds sharp for making their own wonderful games. Crabtree discusses how these practical techniques have been applied by himself and others toward game development with great success. It was an insightful talk that's definitely still worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events. And the service offers even more members-only content for GD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like GD Vault, already have full access to GD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via GD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for GD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office or company by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact GD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Alyssa McAloon at Glitchy writes a batch of new stories on Gamasutra. Usually this top 10 game lists end up being more like a complete list of the only games I got around to playing this year. But 2018 was a year of so many standout releases that I had a hard time narrowing it down to just 10. This is probably my third rewrite of this list, because I keep running across more and more games I played way early into this very long year. Actually, there have just been so many wonderful games and decisions are hard, but for every game I managed to spend some time with, at least to have been added to that, I should really play that list I keep neglecting. Contest Simulator, Vampire, Frostpunk, The Missing, and Mario Tennis Aces are leading that one right now, along with Celeste, God of War, Return of the Obra Dinn, Grace, Belong, and a bunch more that I know I am forgetting, and I still have not gotten around to finishing Persona 5 yet. Maybe next year. All of that being said, here is the final roundup of my top 10 games for 2018, revised and finalized several times, legitimately right up into the absolute second before my deadline. Dead Cells has become the #1 game played on my Switch this year. usurping Stardew Valley as the game that was nearly always running in standby and ready for a run or two. That sales lends itself well to the pick-up-and-play nature of the Switch, like many roguelikes do. But this so with a wonderful level of finesse. Each type of weapon has its own satisfying feel and rhythm, made all the better by the game's vibrantly dreary visuals. Unlocks that further increase the effects and varieties of objects that they'll randomly show up throughout levels, encourage innovation on the fly, but allow you to become familiar enough with those different variables that it's always easy to pick up the gear you need to get that good run and fight onwards toward the next boss or area. It's a difficult game,